Will you marry me, Amber? Will you take this ring and be my wife? Hey. Hello.
Oh, wow. You really just, you got me off guard.
Well, I mean, I can't see any reason to wait, can you?
Are you sure this is what you want?
Yes, Amber, I'm sure I want this. And, you know, I think this little guy wants it too. He needs a mom and dad who are married and totally committed to each other. And Amber, if we can give that to him, no one will ever be able to take him away from us again.
Rick, I understand how you feel about this child,
No,
but
we can do it, Jonathan. We can find little Eric's natural father.
You've got to give this more serious thought.
I don't want to think about it. I want my child back. And this is the best way to do it.
Well, at least discuss it with your father and Stephanie.
It's not going to change my mind. I'm going to find him, Jonathan. I'm going to find that guy, and I'm going to get him to give me back my boy.
I mean it, Bridget. I don't want you spending time with Kimberly.
Mom, she's not the devil.
Honey, she's a bad influence, and I don't want you hanging around her at all.
This is all because of Thorne, right? That night they spent together?
That night they spent together was wrong, and I'm sorry you had to hear about that.
Mom, I'm not a child. Thorne and Kimberly are attracted to each other.
Is that what she told you? You don't know how Thorne feels about her. He was drunk that night, and she took advantage of him. Now, that's not attraction, that's manipulation.
Well, I'm sorry, but I disagree. Thorne and Kimberly are getting closer.
That's not what Thorne told me.
You want to talk about what really happened the night that we slept together?
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing else to say about that.
Yes, there is, Thorne.
Listen, I know that you were deeply affected by that, okay? But I want you to understand and realize that it was a mistake.
Thorne, what happened that night, it was wonderful. And I know that you don't feel the same way that I do.
Okay, and that's what really tears me up inside, okay? Is that I know how much it meant to you, okay? And I feel terrible about this.
Thorne, I could tell you something about that night that could change everything.
What? Oh my God.
Amber, this little guy is ours. He's our son. And look, I know we only have temporary custody right now, but if we were married, I know it would help make that permanent.
Is that the reason why you want to do this?
Well, yeah, it's part of it. But not all of it, Amber. Most of it has to do with you.
CJ, it's okay. I'm glad you're so devoted to him.
Well, yes, I am, but you're not questioning my feelings for you, are
Look,
you?
CJ, we've been through a lot together.
Yeah?
And I know how hard you fought for this little boy. To give him a good life, because that's what Becky wanted.
Wait, Amber, I am not doing this because it's what Becky wanted or because it's what's best for Eric. Look, even if he wasn't in our lives, I'd still want to marry you. you know by now? I love you. I really, truly love you. And the fact that we have this beautiful little boy that brought us together in the first place, that's just the icing on the cake. But it is not what holds us together. What holds us together are our feelings for each other. Look, come here. Okay, you're right. We have been through a lot lately, a hell of a lot. But we stuck together through it all. And now we are in the clear and we have a chance to be happier than we ever thought we could be from here on. But it is up to us. It is our decision. Amber, you know what mine is. I want to be your husband. I want to raise Eric in a stable environment. I want to love him and guide him and protect him. That is what I want. And so now I'm asking you, what do you want?
All right, Rick. You want to find Eric's biological father? Let me tell you what you're up against. First of all, this man doesn't want to be found. He left Becky alone with a baby. He probably doesn't even know that she's dead.
So what are you saying, that he's hiding out somewhere?
No, but he could be anywhere. The East Coast, Florida, who knows? He's certainly not sitting in some bar in Furnace Creek waiting to be discovered.
That doesn't mean that we can't track him down.
Well, what if he's an alcoholic or a drug addict? He certainly doesn't impress me as being a model of stability.
So I should forget about it? Accept the fact that I've lost my son and I'm never going to get him back?
Rick, look, part of being an adult is accepting what you cannot change. This just may be an example of that.
Do you know what the most important year of a teenager's life is, Jonathan? His senior year in high school. Do you want to know what I did for my senior year? I raised a baby. I had a wife. And during that year, I bonded with my son. Nothing in my life has been the same ever since.
Well, now, what makes you think Amber is going to go along with this?
Well, she loves that baby just as much as I do. She loves me too, Jonathan. Whether she knows it or not. So if I get custody, she'll come on board. So what do I do first?
Is there anyone you know who might know who or where this man is?
Maybe Becky's parents.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak with Joe Moore, please?
Yeah, this is Joe.
Mom, what did Thorne say to you about Kimberly?
Well, he certainly didn't say that he was feeling close to her.
Did you talk about the night they spent together?
I really don't think I should be talking about this with you.
Mom, you've got to let go of Thorne.
I have, honey.
I can see it still hurts you.
Yes, and it will hurt for a very long time. I know you don't want to hear this, but I don't think I could have stayed away from Thorne. Not forever.
But now,
knowing they slept together? Well, I still can't imagine that he could do something like that to me. Betray me with another woman. But he did. Yes. That was the deciding factor. Once he went to bed with Kimberly, I knew that we would never have a future.
You think you could be pregnant, don't you? Have you been to a doctor?
No.
Okay, so you're gonna have to go to a doctor to get tested. I'll take you myself. Kimberly, if it turns out that you're pregnant, I'll do the right thing.
The right thing?
Yeah. Yes. Look, I'll be there for you, okay? Look, Kimberly, this shouldn't have happened, but it's my fault, okay? It's not yours. Hey, I'm not going to let this ruin your life, okay? You're going to come out of this just fine, and I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that happens for you, okay?
Thorne. I'm not pregnant.
What? You're not?
No, that's not what I was going to tell you.
Oh, that's great, Kimberly. God.
But you would have stood by me.
Yeah. Of course I would have stood by you.
Thorne, you are such an incredible man. You have no idea what that means to me to hear you say that.
Well, you're an amazing young woman, okay? And yes, I would have stood by you if you were pregnant. But you're not, okay? And you should be happy about that. Listen, I want you to forget about that one crazy night, okay? I'm going to help you do that.
But Thorne...
No. Hey, it's going to be okay, okay? It's going to be all right. Now, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Nothing. It's really not important now.
Kimberly? Where's Thorne?
He had a meeting.
Did you tell him?
No, I didn't. I wanted to, but I just couldn't do it. He cares about me, Bridget. And I really, really believe that he could love me.
He will, Kimberly. Someday he will. But you can never tell him what really happened.
I won't. As long as he believes that we made love, he will forget about Brooke and he will turn to me. That's the way that it should be. And from now on, that is the way that it is going to be.
Thank you.
Hi, Joe. This is Rick Forrester. Do you remember me?
Rick, sure, I remember you.
How are you and Tilly doing?
Well, we're getting by. Of course, not a day goes by when we don't think about our little angel, of course.
Yeah, we think about Becky, too.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, I was gonna be up that way, and I thought that maybe I'd stop by.
What, here in Furnace Creek?
Yeah.
Can't see why not. We're not going anywhere.
Well, great. I'll be up there sometime within the next day or two. Thanks a lot, Joe. You tell Tilly hi for me, okay?
Will do. Goodbye now.
Goodbye. Well, it's done. I'm heading to Furnace Creek first thing in the morning.
I don't like you doing this alone.
I don't like living without my son. That's not going to be the case much longer.
When I left Furnace Creek, I started searching for something. Something that I guess I didn't get from my mom. It was a sense of family. You know, that good old American dream of having a home and a husband and a baby. You know, that warmth and security that you get only by sharing your life with someone you love. I almost had it a year ago. And I did everything in my power to try to hold on to it. I even lied about a baby that wasn't mine. And then, when that didn't work out, I just gave up. I just figured, this wasn't gonna happen for me. And now, you're sitting here with this ring and a promise. And it scares me because he's all I have. And I don't even really have him anymore because he's yours. And the thought of losing everything again. I just don't think I would survive that.
You are not gonna lose me. I'm not gonna give up. I'll just keep asking you to marry me. Amber, I want this. And this is all that I want. You and Eric. And that's my dream too. So, if I let you be part of my dream, can I be part of yours? Will you marry me?
That little guy, huh? Mommy said yes. She did. We're gonna be a real family now.
Oh.
The three of us. Yeah. I'm not giving up on us, Amber. I'm gonna get custody of that little boy. And you and I are gonna raise him. Together.